Rhythm and Soul Radio. I am Marco Nobles. We have our guest line open. And for those of you checking us out on video, we have the video line open as well. We have our guest, Clean Money music artist, TYDRE. What's up, brother? What's happening?
What's up, Marco? How are you?
I'm good. I am good. Let's start first with the name TYDRE because you previously went by Trouble Mal. So talk about the name change.
Yeah, so during this quarantine, I just had to get to a moment with myself as an artist and really look in the mirror and ask myself, does the name fit my brand? To represent me. And a lot of people had a different type of feel when they heard Trouble Mal. They automatically thought gangster rap, whatever the case is. They always felt like it was problematic or something of that nature. When really I was just using the things that was troubling, bothering me in my community around the world, and I would put that into my lyrics. So regardless of what people thought, personally, I just wasn't connected to the name anymore. On top of people always calling me Troubled Mall. I don't know how they figured to flip that, but yeah, between those two things, I just want to become more personal, and it can't get more personal than using my actual name, TYDRE. So here I am.
Okay. So that is so you actually used TYDRE actually come from your actual given name.
Yes, that's my middle name. It is my two uncles' names put together,
Oh,
Andre and
nice.
Monroe. I don't know how my parents thought of that, but there you go.
Hey, creativity, is in the family, obviously.
Exactly.
Yeah. You mentioned, you thought about during the quarantine whether the name was good for your brand. So let's talk about your brand because you've built a brand as an artist that's different from a lot of artists who are trying to come up. Some people say trying to get on, particularly in the hip hop industry. And which is the reason that you've aligned yourself with Clean Money Music. You've built a brand around activism and community building and that sort of thing. So talk about that and what drew you to create that lane for yourself.
Definitely. Well, I see myself as the possibility for authenticity and creativity for the world. It doesn't matter what I'm doing, whether it's through the music or through the dancing, through the videos, whatever it is, the acting. I got to be 100% authentic with myself, and I like to, show people that they can do that as well. So that's why my hands is just so much in so many different things. It's a part of me. It's part of my family. My dad, he's been the main photographer for NYC Parks and Recreation way before I was born. My
Right.
mother, she center manager for Parks and Recreation, numerous center managers, pool managers, event coordinator, and then my sister, my older sister, she's been in the entertainment business, the film and movie business for a very long time as well, working for a lot of big actors and directors and producers and stuff of that nature. So just seeing what they do, it really crafted me, and molded me into who I am. Because it's always been in our family to give back and always be for the community and using it in a creative way.
Right. And so, like, when you see that, obviously that's always been around you, but then as you're involving yourself in music, there are so many other different influences. How do you filter out those other influences to be able to really stick on that path and create music that maybe sounds like what others were used to hearing, but have a style that is your own that speaks to your spirit.
Right. Well, I mean, I was always inspired by lyricism.
Mm-hmm.
Nas's, the Jay-Z's, the Bigs, even the more personal, Ludacris, Busta Rhymes. Um,
Mm-hmm.
One of the first artists that really made me say, all right, I really want to rap was, Childish Gambino, which is for a lot of,
Mm.
they wouldn't say that, but it was just the way that he was using his voice and blending in the messages with, little melodic singing and stuff like that. It really started the blueprint of TYDRE. And even Kendrick Lamar's and the J. Cole's, the current artists, I always lean more towards those artists than the trap music and stuff like that, which I still love, I still respect, I still bump it. Sometimes I
Mhm.
like to try and dabble in it just to see if I can do it as an artist. But it was always lyricism that attached to me. And another big influence of mine is Rakim, just on the way that he was able to make such meaningful and powerful music clean. He,
Mhm.
he
Mhm.
wouldn't he wouldn't curse in any of it, and a lot of people don't even realize that he never. Well, of my generation, don't realize that he never cursed in any of his stuff. So, um, yeah, so that really definitely helped with me and wanting to try that different path, the more challenging path of, okay, I don't need to curse in my music. I might
Mhm.
say one or two little words here and there, but
Right.
I'm not dropping the B word, F word, whatever
Right.
extra words, whatever other extra letter words that you can think of. Um, and derogatory, songs and stuff of that nature. Like I said, even when I was Trouble Mal, I was always authentic with my music. Um, so I can't sit here and rap about guns and street violence and stuff of that nature, selling drugs and stuff, because that was never my lifestyle. So
Right. Right. Absolutely. And you mentioned that you have your hands in a lot of different pots. What was it that said music was the direction for you? Because you mentioned your sister has been in the entertainment industry and been dealing with film and acting and that sort of thing. You dabble in acting, and I think you dabble in video production creation, that sort of thing. But what was it about music that said this is my path?
uh I was always an artist, a visual artist.
Mm,
For a lot of my life. My sister, she was actually an artist. She used to
okay.
draw a lot, and I definitely have to credit her for, because watching her do it as a little kid, it made me want to test it myself. Um, so I was doing art competitions, I was joining art groups, all types of stuff. Uh, Winning art awards. I went to the High School of Art and Design, which was, I don't know if it still is, but at that time it was the most specialized art school in New York outside of LaGuardia. Um,
Mhm.
and while I was there, like I said, listening, I was always a lover for music. Listening to WBLS and Hot 97 every morning, on the way to school from Mount Vernon to the Bronx and back.
Mhm.
Um, that definitely played a part as well. But my senior year of high school, um, my friends, we used to really freestyle in the calf, and one day I just tried it in the house, in front of my father, just to see how he would react, and he loved it. He was like,
Okay.
"You should record that. You should record and put it on YouTube." And I'm like, "No, I'm not doing that. I'm an artist. I'm a visual artist. So music ain't my thing." But that planted that seed, and it blossomed into who I am now. I ended up forming a group with my best friends, a music group, and with that, going into college and the experiences that I experienced then, all the way up to now, uh, that made me love being an artist and sticking on being a music artist and not, everything else.
Right. It's Rhythm and Soul Radio. We are talking with TYDRE. He has the new single Goat Mode. We're going to talk about that in just a bit. But you mentioned, I thought it was funny. You said tried freestyling in school, and you tried it at home in front of your father, and liked it. A lot of times when kids come home and they do hip hop, their parents don't get it, or they don't have that thing to say, hey, that's good. So I find it interesting, and probably more of the artist sensibility that you had in the home overall, that your father was able to hear it and hear what was good about it and be able to push you to kind of go in that direction.
Yeah, it's very interesting. And of course, uh, post post college, with loans coming in, the real world coming in. Of course, they have their moments. It's like, all right, you might need to get a job. It's you know
Right.
you might need some residual income coming in consistently, and your benefits and stuff of that nature. But nah, they 100% believe in me. They 100% push me. My dad, no matter what. Uh, no matter what I need as far as a ride, no matter where, he's there. You know,
Mm.
he's there taking the photos for me. Whether it's, you know, an interview or photo shoot, whatever case is, music video shoot, he's always there. He'll if he really could, he'll stop everything that he's personally had to do that day to make sure that he's there with me. And my mom, you know, she's like a momager outside of my real manager, Sheila Ingram. Uh,
Right,
they they both when mind you, Sheila Ingram is my aunt, so you know we keep it in the family. You know,
right.
with everything, and my sister as well with her connections. You know, if I ever ask, you know, do you know this person? You know, can you send this to this person? Whatever the case is, she does it. You know, because she also believes in me. So it's so great being an artist and having that backbone of support to keep you moving.
Absolutely, absolutely. And I'm sure all of it ties into this new single. You know, you've you know done a number of music. I've heard some of the music as Triple Mal over the last couple of years, and now it's TYDRE. You have this single Goat Mode. Tell us about this track because it has some real legs, and you just released it like a month ago.
Definitely. First of all, thank you. I appreciate that. And the song "Goat Mode" is all about being the greatest of all time, no matter what it is that you're doing. You know, I know that we metaphorically talking a lot about basketball in the song.
Hmm.
But you can be the greatest at cooking. You can be the greatest at being a hip hop artist, or R&B artist. The greatest at being a DJ, the host of a radio show. You know, and I had the song for a while. Reek Rhythm, who produced it, he wanted to. We both wanted to work with each other, and you know, he made that beat for me and he sent it to me, and he titled it "Goat Mode." And at first, I was like, oh, okay, you know, that's cool. You know, usually producers like to title the track, and then the artist would take it and put whatever they want on top of it and stuff of that nature. Um,
Hmm.
but something about him titling that, you know, really stuck with me, and I was like, okay, that's really different. Um, and then he ended up sending me like a rough hook of it, of him constantly saying "goat mode." He's like, you know, I don't write hooks, but you know, I just want you to hear it and see what it feels like. And I was like, I love it. So we end up just evolving it. And at that point, I realized I wanted more people on it, and I wanted people that I know are goats in their own right, in their own lanes,
Hmm.
and is influencing many generations right now in New York and around the world because they have big followings. So
Right.
that's why I got Mo Black and OnStar, who is a part of Waffle Crew, seen on Ellen twice for dancing and dancing all over the world. And then I had to get Wavy's World, who is known for his comedy, but he's also a great rapper and knows exactly how to put together a song. So, um, you know, I gave the song to Don. For y'all that don't know, he's in charge of Clean Money Music. Once we signed the deal at the end of last year, and I told him, you know, I really want this to be the first single, and he instantly believed in the vision, the message, and you know, we've been going full throttle ever since. So.
Excellent, excellent. And I understand there's a video coming soon for this too, right?
Yes, yes, the video is in the works. We have some special guests in the video as well. I'll probably say it definitely is probably my biggest production video that I've done so far. So I had to go full out for this because like I said, I really believe in the song. And if you're not going full out for what you're doing, then what you're doing it for?
Absolutely, absolutely. Well, let's give everybody a chance to listen to it. We've been talking with TYDRE here on Rhythm and Soul Radio, Clean Money music artist. He has the new single he just told you about, Goat Mode, and he's going to introduce it right now.
Yes, what up? This is TYDRE. Listen to my new song, Goat Mode, produced by Reek Rhythm with OnStar, Mo Black, Big Diff, Wavy's World, Clean Money Music. We here.
And it's right here on Rhythm and Soul Radio. Brother, thank you very much.
Thank you. The pleasure's all mine.
Reek Rhythm on it. Every time I step in the arena, all I want to see you do. Hands in the air now. Hands in the air. Hands in the air now. Hands in the air. Yo, just know when you come to my city to battle, you gotta walk past my statue in the front before you even get to me. Yeah, Yo, I've been down it since I I was 8, cause my team wasn't on pace. Give up 81 to their face, Jaylee Roses on their grave. Now 24 when they really hate. Love it when the stakes so high, I rest I wasn't like tenderloin on my dinner plate. First take to the max, I kill a man, that's no debate. It was fate since I began, I was bound to be great. And my leg going and sinking in my way, I shake and bake. They just say I stay with every move I make. You see that two types of man, the one that's on the court and the one that's in the stands. The one playing the sport and the one that's just a fan. But don't understand but swear they could do better than you on this last dance. But you Jerry Corset, looking up to Jordan. It's more than too important, it's getting more important. Well, I'm hated or supported, y'all getting extorted. Leave your team assorted, you traded while I'm awarded. Hey, let me see those hands now. Let me see you dance now. Let me see those hands now. Let me see you dance now.
Stand back and watch it go goat mode. Half man, half ram, call it goat mode. On the prowl with my ground, call it goat mode. GOAT, you know we gon'
Now they
go.
call me PW Kirk, a legend in 2 games. I went from dancing to rapping, I'm bodying both lanes. They had me down 3-1, came back like King James. I ain't chasing this fame, just stacking up all this change. Look, I wasn't tall, so I idolized the gods. Now I cross over like Iverson with these bars. I was in China like Marbury living large. And Kimber Walker from the Bronx, I knew I could be a star. I made a couple raps and now they asking, can I open up? I got them fans throwing up their arms like I woke them up. See me on their TV screens, more you going up. Ain't gotta brag, you know what's up when we showing up. They told me be the best I can be. I ain't the definition of gold, it's the definition of me. 10,000 hours, time to take the game mastery. And I'm in gold mode with this Mamba mentality. Let me see those hands now. Let me see you dance now. Let me see those hands now. Let me see you dance now.
Stand back and watch it go goat mode. Half man, half ram, call it goat mode. On the prowl with my ground, call it goat mode. GOAT, you know we gon' go.
The greatest of all time, the greatest of all things. Waffle crew in the house, the greatest of all teams. Spread our talent to America like AGT, 2K23. You cannot play with me. I'm a step ahead like a stutter step that you went for. Pump fake, 4-point play like I'm Chris Paul. Vince Carter over foreign giants, hopping out the foreign like a giant. Known to be quiet, causing a riot. Burn the whole system down, form a new alliance. Open interpretation between spirit and science. Your reliance on our human genetics upsetting. You watch sports, so watch the black man's natural progression. Hold on, wait a minute. Oh, my Kawhi Leonard. I don't really think they get it. Curry with the winning goal, the state of mind, I'm really in it. I'm the one they always go at when they wanna go at with it. I'm a goat mode, 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 goat mode. Here we go. 23 from the line, goat mode. Moonwalking with the shine, goat mode. When your chakras all aligned, that is goat mode. GOAT.